The 17-year-old Italian two-time European karting champion Kimi Antonelli is promoted to F2 with Prema for 2024. His success in the Formula Regional European Championship in the junior categories and winning the Italian and ADAC Formula 4 titles with Prema in his first season of single-seater racing in 2022 made everyone's jaw drop. So why there's so much hype around Kimi Antonelli? Let's find out. Mercedes junior driver Andrea Kimi Antonelli has been making headlines in the single-seater motorsports, especially in Formula 1. He recently won the 2023 Prema Championship after the race in Zandvoort, with 2 races still to go in the season. Antonelli, known as Kimi but not named after 2007 F1 world champion Kimi Raikkonen, wants to be the next Italian to make it to F1. While the country has a special place in the sport's folklore, chiefly thanks to Ferrari, an Italian driver has not won a world championship since 1953, nor a Grand Prix since Giancarlo Fisichella at Sepang in March 2006. That was 5 months before Antonelli, now 17, was born. The latest Italian drivers to reach the F1 podium, Fisichella and Jarno Trulli, did so 14 years ago. Antonelli's father, Marco, raced touring cars professionally and helped foster his son's love for racing, supporting his karting career. Success in the Italian National and European Karting Championships put him on Mercedes' radar before he joined its Young Driver Academy in 2019 at 13. Mercedes took the decision for Antonelli to skip F3 as it feels he is ready for the challenge of F2, which is the last stepping stone to F1. And while there is tremendous hype around him, Mercedes boss Toto Wolff is clear that the German manufacturer will not set expectations too high. "We got Kimi under the wings in 2012, and he was a great kid already then. You could see the character, he was strong," said Wolff. "We had him in the garage, and there was a lot of confidence. And then in go-karting, his track record was immense. And then you put him in the junior formulas, and he won every single season in his rookie year. But we've got to be careful because there's a lot of hype around Kimi. Putting him into F2 is a big step, because those cars are heavier and much more powerful. But if we give him his time and don't expect him to be killing it in his first season, I think he can be a really great one in this sport." Wolff said that there was no consideration now about how long Antonelli was anticipated to be in F2, as his tenure there would almost certainly depend on how successful he was in 2024. "I think it depends on how it goes," explained Wolff. "It's a new car, which is an advantage, and it all depends on how quick you can be. But there are some tough competitors that get to go into the second season. Fred has one that are highly rated, and I think whether it's a season or 2, he needs to demonstrate that he's ready for a seat in F1. And there's another step in between. We've got to concentrate on F2, nothing else." Then, in go-karting, his track record was immense. Then you put him in the junior formulas, and he wins every single season in his rookie year. Antonelli won the Italian and German F4 titles in 2022 with 22 wins in 35 races, before taking the Formula Regional Championship this year. The next obvious step was F3 and a place on the F1 undercard for the first time. After all, that's the typical Mercedes path. Not for Antonelli. As his season neared a close, reports emerged from Italy suggesting Mercedes was considering fast-tracking him to F2. Wolff urged caution then, preferring Antonelli to focus on finishing his season before discussing the next steps. But Mercedes confirmed the move one day after his final Formula Regional race. He went on to win the WSK Euro Series and Supermaster Series titles in the OK Junior category that season, as well as finishing runner-up in the FIA Karting European Championship and finishing 5th at the FIA Karting World Championship. In 2020, he stepped up to the OK class, claiming the FIA Karting European Championship and WSK Euro Series. In 2021, he competed in various international karting series in the OK class, winning the FIA European Championship once again, before moving up to single-seater racing at the end of the season in Italian Formula 4 for the final 3 rounds with Prema, showing impressive pace and scoring podium finishes. He moved up to F4 full-time in 2022 and stormed to the ADAC and Italian titles impressively with Prema Racing. Our junior driver started his single-seater career with Prema towards the end of the 2021 season and has since gone on to experience outstanding success so far. The 17-year-old has won 5 titles in less than 2 years, having taken the Italian and German Formula 1 championships last year. He also entered the FIA Motorsport Games Formula 4 Cup, securing the gold medal. Antonelli will remain with Prema, the team with whom he spent the entirety of his junior career, for next year. Leclerc, Ocon, and Oscar Piastri all won championships with the Italian team. Over a third of drivers racing in F1 next year have passed through its esteemed ranks. Wolff is such a fan of Antonelli, he's even entrusted him to help educate his 6-year-old son, Jack, through his first steps in go-karting. "We get on well, the families," Wolff said. "He's coaching our 6-year-old. He's not taking any advice from me. So with Kimi at least, to have some access to describe apexes and exits of corners." Antonelli showed few signs of needing time to adjust in his first F2 outing for Prema last month when he took part in the end-of-season Abu Dhabi test. He was immediately on pace with teammate Ollie Behrman, a Ferrari junior who won 4 F2 races in his rookie year. Antonelli ended the overall test with 2/10 of the fastest time. It was a promising start. Wolff's comment that Mercedes does not expect Antonelli to be killing it in his first season shows there is underlying faith and patience for him to progress, coming with the mistakes one would anticipate of any driver in a new category. Next year's F2 field looks highly competitive, particularly with several second-year drivers expected to contend for the title. Kimi joined the Formula Regional European Championship by Alpine as his main category for 2023 and was a contender from the start. He spectacularly took the driver's title at Zandvoort with 2 races to spare. The Italian racer will join Prema for the 2023 Formula 2 post-season test at the Yas Marina circuit in Abu Dhabi. "I'm very happy for this opportunity," says Kimi. "From Formula Regional to Formula 2, it will be a huge jump. I'm aware that it will be very challenging because the level is really high there. It will be a new car for me and the others as well, but it's still going to be tough. I don't want to set expectations. I will try to learn as much as possible in testing, to be ready for the first race. Have fun as always, and do a good job. I'm delighted to continue with Prema as I started my single-seater career with them, and they are my second family, and I love working with them." Kimi has been with the Mercedes-AMG Petronas Formula 1 team's junior program since April 2019, when he was racing karts. But if Antonelli can replicate his scintillating form for the past 2 years and be a title contender from the off, it would leave Mercedes considering the best route for him into F1 as early as 2025. The obvious place would be Williams. It's a Mercedes customer team and proved with Russell that it can be a good place for a young F1 driver to learn their trade before stepping up to the main works team. James Vowles, Williams' team principal, is also known to think incredibly high of Antonelli and took great interest in his development while in his previous role at Mercedes. When the time comes for Mercedes to consider a replacement for Hamilton, who is contracted until the end of 2025 but shows few signs of slowing down, Antonelli will surely be a potential long-term plan. Of course, it's early days to suggest that Antonelli could be a title favorite for 2024, given how notoriously difficult it is to get up to speed in F2. This year's champion, Theo Pourchaire, took 2 years before mounting a title challenge. Regardless of the graduation timeframe, Antonelli is shaping up as the next burgeoning talent in F1's junior ranks. Keep a close eye on him through his rookie F2 campaign in 2024. So, that's it. What do you think about the Kimi being touted as the next Max Verstappen? Comment down your thoughts and share the video. Hit the like button and subscribe for more.